This is a politically centered podcast.
Sanjay Morris, welcome to the Politically Centered Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. So, Sanjay, you are in Medicine Hat, Alberta, are you not?
Yes, that's right.
So, and you are originally from Jamaica, as I can see by the flag in the background.
Yeah. Born and raised.
Born and raised.
2 years.
So you've been here 2 years?
Yes, that's right.
And what are you a student here?
No student. Permanent resident.
Oh, you're a permanent resident, so you've immigrated here.
Yes.
So you have quite a bit of family back in Jamaica.
Yeah. Just my aunt and my grandmother and cousins, Not a lot of people there right now.
Well, they sound like important people to you, though. How are they doing? Because I've been following Hurricane Melissa, and it is the largest hurricane ever to hit the Caribbean at this point.
No.
It's looking really scary.
I mean, the last hurricane that hit Jamaica was Hurricane Gilbert. I mean, I wasn't born that time, but I grew up hearing it, That happened in the 80s, if I'm right. And then the second one after that was Hurricane Ivan. That was in 2004. I experienced that one.
So I guess it's hard to be from one of the Caribbean countries and not experience hurricanes.
Hurricane, earthquake, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very fortunate over here in Canada, where we have to worry about grass fires and the odd tornado, and we're very fortunate, I think, compared to for natural disasters compared to other places in the world.
Yeah, that's right.
So is your family safe?
Well, yeah, I've been in contact with them. I've been in contact with family and friends, but based on what I'm seeing, it's like the hurricane is over on like the western side. So like Montego Bay, all those like parishes, like far country areas. It's most over that side. The eye is over that side. But where my family is, they're in Kingston and St. Catherine. So they say that the hurricane is bad, but it's not bad as the other parishes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed it's impacting one coastline directly, and it does seem to be swaying off to the left a little bit.
Yeah.
So it was originally going to be a direct hit. It is hitting some areas directly, but it doesn't look like it's going to sweep right over the country, thankfully, because Jamaica is a beautiful country. I've been to Montego Bay.
Yeah, that's like the second city. Otherwise, I'm Kingston.
And what are you hearing from inside Jamaica? Have you spoken to anybody else, friends over there? How scared are people?
Well, I mean, they sound chill. They're pretty chill. I mean, Jamaicans will take nothing serious because I've seen videos where everybody party, like they welcome in the storm, So it's not, we don't really take that kind of stuff seriously. It's like I don't know, it's like a regular day, just rain and wind, I guess, to some people. Because, I mean, if I was there, I'd probably be outside, running around and stuff like that.
So our perception of it over here is that, there's going to be massive death and destruction, and that's a very interesting point. Does media really sensationalize what happens over there? Is even a Category 5 hurricane normal for people in Jamaica? It doesn't seem normal. 405 kilometer per hour winds.
Well, I mean, we have experienced Category 5 hurricanes before, but houses have been destroyed, but our houses is much more stronger because we use like concrete houses, and we use board as well, but it doesn't really affect the board like that because we build our house very strong. So we have concrete house mostly, so the hurricane doesn't really trouble us like that. It's mostly people that live like near the coastline, like near body of waters like sea or the beach or the river, or people that live up in the mountains. Those are the people that are more worried because landslide and all that type of things.
Well, we sincerely hope. What is that brand of beer that's made in red something?
Red Stripe.
What is it?
Red Stripe.
Red Stripe. I've had Red Stripe beer. That is good beer, even by Canadian standards. If that factory gets destroyed, you will see Canadians crying.
Well, no, that I don't think that factory will ever be destroyed. That's like a monument,
Yeah. Yes, I've seen the Red Stripe factory in Montego Bay when I was up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Kingston. I would have been to Montego Bay probably like one time. So I haven't been there since. But I've been everywhere else except Montego Bay.
So what do you do here in Medicine Hat? I don't want to get you to give out specific employer information, but I'm curious when you immigrated here.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about yourself a little.
Well, I mean, Medisat, what I expected about Medisat, it didn't give me the Canadian feeling. Like when I landed in Calgary and Toronto airport, I was like, yes, this is Canada. Until I come to Medisat, I'm like, wow, this is not Canada to me. But it's been
Uh,
a culture shock so far, you know?
well,
Like, I know about Canada, but I never met a Jamaican that I've said they've been to Canada or visit Canada. It's always the United States or the UK. So the only place I know in Canada was like Toronto. That is the only place I know, Toronto. That's the only place. Like that's the most popular place everybody wants to be. Then I hear
can
about
you
Alberta. I'm
can you
like,
lower your camera just a little bit so I can see your face a moment?
okay, sorry.
There we go. That's okay, no problem. So why did you choose Medicine Hat? I'm curious.
Well, my mom lives here, unfortunately, so that's why I end up here. Because I came to her. I immigrated because of her. Because I live in Jamaica for like, I mean, I should have been here like 10 years ago, but like the COVID and all that stuff, it kind of like back pushed everything. So it took me a while to get here, but now I'm here. But I kind of like it because I'm from a big city where we operate like 24/7. So being in a small city where it's easy to get around, it's not really bad for me. And it's kind of quiet, you know? So,
Yeah, everybody gets to know everybody, and we have we have a nice ethnic community of people who have immigrated here, building in Medicine Hat for the first time in years since I've lived here,
yeah.
and it's nice to see the different cultures beginning to mix together. I hope that the city has made you feel welcome, and that you have experienced the hospitality of Medicine Hat.
Well, I mean, the Jamaican community is very small in Medellin. You don't really
It
see
is.
much Jamaicans like that. So it's very small. It's a very small community. But we all stay close together, you know? Like the Jamaican bond, because there's a difference between Jamaicans, like the one that came from the island and the one that immigrated here as a child. So there's two differences, like in so many ways. Our kids that born to Jamaican parents, there's a difference between all of us. So it's kind of like, crazy
Yeah,
something.
when I first moved here in 2009, there was only one market that had any ethnic foods in it whatsoever. And
Yeah.
now it's not that hard to find Jamaican jerk sauce. I think I've seen it in a couple of places. And
Yeah, Walmart, that's the place.
is that the
Yeah,
place?
that's the place.
And I'll tell you, if anybody has not had Jamaican jerk spice, let me tell you right now, if you do not like spicy foods, my suggestion would be don't do it. If you're going to do it, be prepared because I've had it and it is like nothing you're ever going to taste. It is Jamaicans love their spicy food.
Yeah, I like spice. No, because in our culture still, spice is very good because it's good for like cold. Like if you have a cold, you eat something spicy, like a nose start running, the eye start running, the start to sneeze. So it's very good for stuff like that. That's
So
why they eat
Sanjay,
spice. Yeah.
when is the last time you talked to your family or friends in Jamaica? I'm curious.
Well, I recently like spoke to my auntie, like I talked to her and she said there's no electricity and she using our data, but they have no light so far. But it's normal in Jamaica. Like if you have a our country is not equipped for natural disasters like that. Cause first of all, we don't take anything serious. Then people wait on the last minute, like the day before the storm or the hurricane, to start like get themselves prepared and stuff like that. And I read the news and they said that they got linemen from US, Canada, and thing somewhere in the Caribbean to help us. So when the storm has passed, they can help us get back electricity as soon as possible. So they're working on that. Plus the airports have been closed down and because my auntie was supposed to come to Canada, but the airport was closed down. So her flight got rescheduled to like November, somewhere in November. So it's going to take a while.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of rebuilding from what I hear. Lots of structural damage, lots of trees ripped out, but from what I hear, the loss of life is very minimal, which is
Mm.
basically what you're saying is that, the Jamaicans seem to have been prepared.
Yeah, we're prepared, but we're not that prepared, you know. So, cause they said that people that live in the flood-prone areas should evacuate, but nobody wants to evacuate. So we're just waiting to see. Well, I mean, there have been deaths in Jamaica, but it's nothing related to the storm. It's just a normal Jamaican thing, you know. I don't know what happened, but I know it's not storm related.
Jamaica, like I said, I've been to Montego Bay and I did the tourist thing, of course.
Yeah.
But I walked around the main city and it is a beautiful culture and a beautiful country. And one thing I noticed about Jamaica
Yeah.
is that there's a lot of Canadian banks. How much Jamaica is tied to Canada in a lot of ways. There was Bank of Nova Scotia, there was Royal
Yes.
Bank,
Yeah.
and I did some looking and I actually found that at one point in Jamaica's history, they were
Yeah.
considering joining Canada and becoming part of Canada. Did you know about that?
No, but I know that Canada is a part of the Commonwealth. So is Jamaica, and we are both Jamaica and Canada pay tax to UK. So I guess we kind of have like a relationship. Cause I think in the history, Newfoundland screech is actually from Jamaica, and we do a trade back in the day. So they give us codfish and we give them the rum. So that's how Newfoundland screech came along. So we kind of have like a connection.
Jamaican rum's good. I've had Jamaican rum. It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
but it's dangerous. I would advise nobody to drink it like that because I myself I don't really drink the rum like that.
No, all I'm hearing is Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah,
says
yeah,
that it's why's the rum gone.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sanjay, I sincerely hope your family stays safe over there and that all your friends are. Thank you so much for coming on. I wanted to convey to the people here in Medicine Hat that, when something like a Category 5 hurricane
Yeah.
hits Jamaica, it does affect people here and our neighbors, and you are
Yes.
a Hatter. And thank you so much for coming on today. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Okay, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Support for today's episode comes from The Phone Whisperer, Medicine Hat's best-kept secret since 2010. Serving Medicine Hat and area for over 15 years. Created by the mind behind iFix phones. Need a fix? Call 403-488-1220. The Phone Whisperer. Welcome home, Hatters.
This is a politically centered podcast.